weather. I like lazy days. Can't be blamed for having lazy ways. Some old lazy river sleeps beside my door, whispering to the sunlit shore. Up a lazy river by the old mill run, a lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Lingered by the shade of a kind oak tree, throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Up a lazy river where a robin's song can greet a brand new morning while we loaf along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we could be. Up a lazy river, you and me. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we could be. Up a lazy river, you and me. You may notice that I include a little introductory verse to the Up a Lazy River. The part about I like lazy weather, I like lazy days. Every song written in the 20s and 30s and 40s and on into a little bit of the 50s had an introduction, a little introduction. They called it the verse, and most of them have been forgotten over time. Then they called the other part that we all know the chorus. Well, I collect those, like some people collect baseball cards, and I try to learn as many of them as I can because they set the tune up in a really nice way, and some of them are really beautiful. Now, let's talk about what goes on during the singing of a tune like this. The first thing, of course, is to get acquainted with the chord progression, and I want to talk about the right hand for a minute, because I've got a kind of a odd finger-picking style that I'm doing these tunes in. I try to do a kind of a pianistic style, so I get the bass and the chords both at once. So sometimes I'm just strumming down with my thumb like this and getting a steady 4 beats to the bar, and when that's happening, I'm usually damping it with my left hand, as you can see, to mute the strings. So you get this 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm also playing arpeggios. In other words, whenever there's a fill, I'm likely to you need to do something, and an arpeggio is a real easy thing to do. You're on the chord. That's whenever there's a pause in the vocal. Let's see. When it goes, linger by the shade of a kind oak tree, throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. So that would be a place where you could do an arpeggio. Actually, there I do a moving chord thing, dream a dream with me. So there's a combination of styles going on here, but the general idea is to keep the rhythm going with these this pulse, and then fill with little arpeggios and any lick that springs from the chord. Because I don't have a rhythm guitar player, when I play single note licks, there's always a chord under it, and it's always part of a chord lick. Joe Pass, the great jazz guitar player, did a lot of solo performances and recordings, and he said at one point that no matter how many fast notes he's playing, even if he's playing in a band situation, he's always got a chord in mind right there under his fingers, whether he's playing it or not. So anyway, I'd like to go through the tune and take a look at the chords that are happening, and then we'll split the screen and get a really close look at what both my hands are doing while I'm accompanying the singing of the song. You may notice that the main part of the song starts out with this descending lick where I'm playing. This is the way I play a seventh chord. This is my C7th. Instead of doing this, I've got the thumb over the neck and I'm doing this kind of C7th. And these chords are written out in your tab book. So this one walks down to the A7th. Now this song we're doing it in C. So it's walking down to the A7th. And if you know about jazz progressions, you're going to know that you expect a 6-2-5-1 is coming along. And the next chord is going to be a D9 of some, or D of some kind, and the next one is a G of some kind. That's what happens. It just does a circle of fifths. It's up a lazy river, and then changes to the D9 and to the G, and then back to the C, and you're home, where you started at C chord. Then it repeats that, does the same thing, same little, but then it jumps out, instead of going to the G7th, goes up to the F. Blue skies up above, and that's an F, major 7th to an F sharp diminished. And then we've got the walk down again from the C. Everyone's in love. And sure enough, D, G, C. It keeps doing that and does it yet again. How happy we will be up the lazy river, you and me. So the thing that happens about 4 times in the song is that walk down from the C to the D9 to the G7 and back to the C. That's kind of the theme almost of the tune. Keeps happening over and over again. With that, I think we can split the screen and I'll sing the chorus of the tune and show you what the backup is like in detail. Up a lazy river by the old mill run, a lazy, lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger by the shade of a kind oak tree. Throw away your troubles, dream a dream with me. Up lazy river, where a robin's song can greet a brand new morning while we loaf along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we could be up a lazy river, you and me.